All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. We've not been out here in the high tunnel in several days. It's been raining so much. Today is May the 29th. In a 2-week period, we've gotten almost 10 inches of rain. So the ponds are running over. They're Cadillacing through the culverts. There's that word, Angela. And even at Deep South, we made the trip over to Deep South. That pond's full, running over. We're all happy about that. My new little pond up here likes about 4 foot. It'll be full. Happy about that. I told Wanda, I said, we better get out here to this. This dog, I swear. Sometimes I wonder about this animal.
She likes to play.
She just comes and gets anything and makes noise, and she's got to have noise.
She likes the noise. I see it.
I have figured that out. It's the noise, you know. But I come in here and look, and man, my Mr. Jerry Peaches, look at this. Look how they're doing. Them things are growing. Look at them. They are going. Even my little one I dug up down there gets done starting to grow. And Lucy broke this one off right here. She came in here and got on it. Well, it's starting to sprout back out. So, and now the jujubes. I've never eaten one of these things, so I don't actually know.
I have, but I'm not sure the process. But I think they got to dry like a prune. It's
Okay.
what I ate. It was more like a prune.
No clue. These are the sawtooth oaks.
You separated those out.
I separated them out. Got 4 of them out of the pot that actually came up. So they're going to be going to my food plots. I have this one I have babied since Vicky sent it to us. This is the Carpathian walnut. That thing would not grow for nothing in the world. So I eventually changed it out in a pot, changed the soil out and everything.
It's doing pretty.
And now it's starting to grow. I don't know what it had to do with it, but it was just something, is all I can tell you.
And what is this? This is our...
This is at
sea berries?
Sea berries.
Okay.
They're doing okay. Now we have another jujube back here. It actually is putting on...
It's got one.
One down here at the ground down there. And I got to get these separated out. These are the nut-alls. And these are my white oaks. Now white oak is very uncommon here where we live at. Now when I lived up north Mississippi, white oaks were as common as pine trees are down here. But I'm going to be planting them on the property somewhere. And my little coffee tree, look at it. It's got new leaves on the top of it. These over here, now they are really taking off. Look at that. They got like 4 new leaves on the top of them. These over here, look at them. They all got like 4 new leaves in the top of them. Every one of them. I'm excited about that. Now this one here is doing real good. Look at that.
It's even getting tall.
Yeah, it's doing really good. But now, I went up to, we have one black walnut tree on our property, because black walnuts are not very common in the South. And I looked under it, and I found one laying on the ground, and I took it and brought it and put it in a pot, and I brought it down here, and guys, it is growing. I got another black walnut. Yes! And this is our banana tree here. The big one that was in here, the freeze got it, it died. So, I had to cut it back, and it's got a whole bunch of pups coming up. And they're about to get to the size where I think I can start transplanting them now.
And what variety, or do you know?
I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look. My pineapple is not making a pineapple just yet. This is our bush butter beans that we planted, our Jackson Wonders. Look at all the butter beans on them. They are starting to put on butter beans everywhere. We are excited.
Bush?
they were supposed to be bush, but they ended up, look over here. They're hanging all up in here everywhere. Butter beans. Our bush beans have turned into running beans. And they're blooming like crazy. The heat has got up in here. And now they are taking off like crazy. Now the biggest issue we're going to have here in this high tunnel, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I already know, is going to be aphids. Aphids are going to come.
Especially with all the rain we've had. And
yes. With all the rain and the moisture and the humidity and the heat and all that.
If it get hot and stay really, really hot, it might help.
Might help. But I mean, look at all of them. Look at the butter beans here. Look at that. I mean, they are literally this. It won't be long. I'm gonna tell you what. It won't be long till this whole high tunnel will be wrapped up in these butter beans. Cause see how they're growing all over everything?
Just amazing for butter beans.
The issue's gonna be cleaning them up. That's what when they're all said and done.
Okay, I see a leaf curl. We may have a creature under there.
Where are you looking? Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Let's just check and see. When you see this, usually there's a web with a worm under it. Oh, spider run out of it. Wasn't it? It was a spider on this one.
Okay.
We're good. Whoa, I'm walking into a spider web.
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, crab spiders. They done started down here now.
But our grapes.
Look at here.
Look at this. Tags
What you think about all
grapes.
that? Huh? What about it? Think we gonna make it?
Where's our grapes?
Look up in here.
Tags. Look at here.
There's grapes everywhere. Anywhere you look.
These, look at these. This is just...
Look at that hanging up there. That one.
It ain't long. These will all be ready.
Man. I don't know if they'll be seedless this year. They're
right up there. You see they're starting going all the way up.
You have to come over here. Look up in yonder. I don't know if the camera can pull them up where you can see them.
They'll have to pull it on up, but
look up way up in yonder. Up in there.
They're all hanging everywhere.
Everywhere. And you come on down, these vines are running down. Then you get down here, you run into the catawba grapes. The purple ones are down here.
And they're hanging.
They're hanging everywhere.
Now those, you can't tell them because they're little.
Yeah, these are the little bitty ones. Yeah.
But
they're still in tags though.
Yeah, if you pull it up and you look, there's hundreds of them hanging in there.
And I think what's holding this one back more than anything else is it's in one of these mineral tubs.
Yeah, it needs to be.
If we had another 9-in-1 VEGO bed sitting right here, instead of all these pots and just move
your pots outside,
it would be like that one down there.
Yeah, because we've got it in pots.
Yeah, they're in the big ones.
In containers, VEGO containers.
Yeah, the big ones there. But this one I have nothing in. We've been trying to clean some of these beds out.
Look how
like
pretty.
weeding these.
One weed.
One weed in all of these.
I mean, they're just loaded with blooms. That's amazing. There's another one that's empty.
Yep.
Two here.
Two here. We got this one here has nothing in it other than the grapevine. And we still haven't got all the carrots. We've been eating carrots, giving carrots away. I mean,
I'm probably going to need to can carrots.
We're probably going to have to can the rest of these just so we can get the bed cleaned out. This is one of the things that, look at that tag hanging there. Look, I mean, you don't realize how many's in there until you just, like if I pull that back, see all of them right in there? They're just, the tags are just hanging everywhere. I mean, and I'm going to check my worms because, I'm experimenting with something. I broke some of these tops off of the Freedom Blackberries, and I just stuck them down in the worm casting stuff. So far, they're still alive. But we redone our worm towers. I put some new coconut coir. I put, the peat moss in here. I mixed it all together, and I took one little shovel full of sand, and I mixed it over in there with it. So let's look and see how these are doing.
See if we have any worms. And we've been adding apple and...
I've been adding stuff up in here.
Don't dump it out.
I'm not. I'm trying to...
I see worms.
I see worms, yeah. Let me see if I can...
They're down in there with the food.
Well, this one here's got like 2 towers on it, so let me look and see. Oh, look at them running. Look at them running. When the light starts hitting them, look at them. There's worms everywhere. Look at them. There's worm. These got apple peelings, cucumbers, zucchini.
Everything.
Yeah, look at all the worms in there.
They're starting to.
They're in there everywhere. I hate to mess up their tunnels, but we went ahead and redone all these.
What's the other one look like?
This is where we're getting all of our worm castings from. I
see little ones moving.
There's an apple in there. A bad apple. I put it right in the middle of it. Oh, I seen a tail. Yeah, all you do is you catch their tail when you move it.
They run from you.
Yeah, they're running. Now this one, I don't remember if this is one of the ones I had to. They're not very heavy now. Oh, look at them.
They're down here. That's where they're at.
Look at them.
They're starting to move.
They're running everywhere.
So you probably could take the bottom tower. It's probably no worms, and use that whole tower. The
I
bottom
probably could.
of the tower. That one's not on good.
And because of where we have it, the rain blows in here and they get water in them, and I have to constantly, what I'll do is I'll take like this one here, I'll take this out. This I have sitting under there, like this here. I'll take it over to the butter beans and I'll pour some around the butter bean there. Or I'll come here to the bananas. I'll pour some in the bananas. Come around the coffee trees. You know, this is where I do this every few days. I'll come back up here. There's probably a reason my peach trees are...
You jujube. A little bit in it because it's fruiting.
There we go. And then what I do is I come back over here and I stick it back under it. And because, see it's full right there to that, the rain blowing in here gets in this. And I'll open it up and drain that thing down. Let it sit there like that.
So it's really watery because of the rain.
Yeah, it's a little bit more watery than it normally would be.
But you already have your tea.
Yeah, we have a tea in there. Probably two of our favorite things that we've been able to do here at Pecan Grove since we moved here is the Grower Solution High Tunnel. We went bigger. Instead of keeping the sizes we had at Deep South, we went larger. We went wider and longer because we had the space here to do it. That has really been a blessing because when you go this big, what you end up with all these beds in here, these are all VEGO beds. The VEGO beds are the second thing that we have fell in love with, is you've got thermal mass because in the wintertime we can let this thing completely down and seal it off all the way around it. We put hay underneath the doorways and around the edges and everything, with, so that the air cannot get out of here. And in the wintertime, the sun hits this thing and it closed up. It'll heat up to 100 degrees in here. And at night it may drop down in the low 20s. But because this soil and all these VEGO beds is radiating heat up in here, this past winter, we didn't hardly have any problems. I mean, we lost the one banana tree here. And that was probably our fault because we had left the door up and it got cold one night. And the rest of them were tall. The other two were up in the top up here where it stayed warm. This one was kind of short. It was only like right here. And it got it. But it didn't get the pineapple. Pineapple stayed in here all winter. And this was one of the coldest winters we've had in a long time. We got
grapes made it, everything.
Everything made it. Grapes made it.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower was phenomenal in here. So the Grower Solution High Tunnel and the VEGO beds are probably two of our most prized possessions here at Pecan Grove. And we got links in the description down below. If you're interested in them, you can check them out. If not, no skin off our nose. We're just telling you what's working for us, And I guess the worm towers. I'm really looking at maybe getting another one because the worm castings. Guys, I'm trying. I think I did my video the other day. I talked about we're 3 years in here at Pecan Grove. And it's took 3 years to get these beds broke down to where we're not having to fertilize as much. We're able to take our worm castings now and we're able to put worm castings in each bed. And we don't have to put much, because when we built the beds, we put pine straw, leaves, corn cobs, all that kind of stuff in the bottom of the cardboard, all that in the bottom of every one of them. And we went to the bait store and we bought these little containers. I don't probably don't know what.
Lucy's played with them.
Lucy's played with them so much. We go to the bait stores and we get these live red worms. There's like 30 in a thing, and it's like $5 for that. But you know, sometimes you just gotta spend $5 on cookies and a drink, you know, and it's gone, and it's over with in a few minutes. That $5, we put them in we put the small beds, we put one. The big beds, we put 2 or 3 in each one of the big beds. And the first time I did it, it cost me like, I don't know, when we come out of the bait shop, I bought like $50 or $60 worth of worms, and it was just a little stack of them.
And then we had to go back again.
And then we had to go back again. I'm like, Wanda, that's so expensive. But those worms in these beds have turned about that much of the bottom of these beds right now into worm castings. Because all that leaves and pine straw and cardboard and newspaper and all that kind of stuff that we put in the bottom of them is all worm castings now. So now we don't have to fertilize as much, and we get these phenomenal results. All this stuff you see here, all this is a little bit of peat moss, a little bit of back toe potting soil, and we put our worm castings in a container over here. I've emptied it out right now.
No, it's empty.
It's empty right now, but I usually fill this thing up with worm castings, and we'll put that in those in these pots. And then when we get ready to pot our little plants in the spring and in the fall, we take those worm castings right there, mix it with some back toe and a little bit of peat moss. We put them in our containers, and them little plants just, boy, they just go, you know. So the worm towers is probably
the worm factory.
Factory then, okay. If you go on Amazon and look for them, we'll have a link down below. I'm pretty sure they're called Worm Factory. Was it 360?
I think the new one is, or the old one. I don't know. One of them was
No,
called.
it's just called Worm Factory. Okay, that's the old one there. This is the new one here. It's just called Worm Factory, made in the USA. Go green, you know. They have, the new ones comes with the little catch things like that. The old one didn't come with that. But you get, what was it, 5 tiers? 1, 2, 3, no, 4 tiers. You get 4 tiers, enough stuff to set it up the first time except
the worms.
The worms and the peat to go in it. And that's half koi and half sphagnum. Each one of them gets, I go out here to, we have sand everywhere. We have white sand everywhere. I take a shovel out in the white sand and I scoop the white sand up and I come in here. And each one of those tiers, y'all watch me on the videos, if you go back and watch videos, I rake white sand off in each one of them tiers. Because worms are just like a chicken, they got to crawl. And they got to have grit to eat the stuff down with. So they have been really good for us. Thought we'd just take y'all out here and let you see what's going on here. Everybody's always wanting to know about the high tunnels, you know. We get emails, we get letters. Well, we need more about the high tunnels. Well, I can't live in the high tunnel. I got the 60-foot raised bed down yonder that's going wacko on me with the butter bean. We'll get to it later. Peach trees are going wacko. The Mr. Jerry here's, I got to find somewhere to put these in the ground. So all that kind of stuff is what I got to do today. I got to try to see if I can find a location for these that I'm suitable with and try to get them in the ground while we got, actually they said we got 2 more weeks. Just rain, you know. So stay with us. Who knows what this weather's going to do. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.